Bitte zurückbleiben.
It's Monday, first day of the most difficult week probably on the marathon training. It's been a crazy day, to be honest. I was already tired because I ran 30 kilometers on Saturday. On Sunday I rested, like fully rested. I spent the day on the couch, and now today I had to do 12 kilometers according to my plan. I don't think I have any energy left. And now I also have to go out for dinner with friends, which I think during marathon training should be forbidden, but it is what it is. So I mentioned that this is the most difficult week, and I'm referring specifically in terms of kilometers because I have to do the longest run of the training block, which is 34 kilometers, and this will be on Saturday. But I also have some 12 kilometers. I think one was today, one will be on Thursday probably, and tomorrow I have some ill repeats, and also it's still very cold, which is, as long as it's normal running, like easy runs, I prefer the cold. But it's not really fun to have like interval training or long runs in icy roads. So I would say this is also not the best, but it is what it is. The marathon will be in February, so training for the weather should also be a thing. And let's see how it goes. I just went to the supermarket to buy some stuff, mostly fruit and vegetables. And I just realized that every time I go to the supermarket, I kind of try to buy stuff based on the training. I don't know if it makes sense, like stuff that it's maybe more on the healthy side, but at the same time, a little bit more energetic. Energetic? Is that a word? And today is Tuesday, so it's ill repeats day. No, in general, it's usually intervals day or tempo day. Today, my plan was to do 8 ill repeats. It was quite good. I was pretty bummed at the end. I also had to find like a proper ill in the part that was not icy. So that was probably the most difficult part. It's also difficult when I have to go to the office. Like weeks where I have to go more often are definitely more challenging because I need to wake up a little bit before, usually around 6 o'clock. I feel when I work from home is a little bit easier to kind of train. But I think as a type 1 diabetic, snacks are the most difficult thing to manage because sometimes you just want to eat something really fast, and if it's something too fatty or with too many carbohydrates, then your blood sugars will be fucked up after. I need to be a little bit more creative. And for me, usually this means yogurt, fruit, crackers, or something like that. I feel that sometimes I struggle a little bit with variety. I know what it's safe to eat, but I would rather have, a huge piece of chocolate instead. It's all about balance at the end of the day. Let's go and have breakfast. Yesterday we also restarted the kombucha production. This Kobe is giant. Today my plan included an easy run, so I feel quite energized, I don't feel tired. I ran 8 kilometers, which was the perfect spot. Now working from home, eating good today, and relaxing for the rest of the day after work. I woke up in the middle of the night with a very high blood sugar. I probably fucked up the insulin I made for the potato soup I had during dinner. So I'm really, really tired. But let's try and see what I can do. I also have to go to the office after, so yeah. It's -8 outside, so it's quite cold. I have to run, I think, 12 kilometers. I check now. The good thing is that my blood sugars are already on the higher side. I think I am 170, 160, 170. So I don't need to drink anything before leaving the house. Gloves, shoes, and let's go. I'm finally home, and I also went to grab a package. I bought this big bag. I'm never sure how to handle luggages, I usually travel with a backpack, but my back is starting to hurt. So I hope I made the right choice. Honestly, I hate those trolleys, the ones with the wheels. I hate them. I never know how to manage them, and I feel that they are always a pain. So I will carry a big one, of course, because I'm going to Japan, so I will bring it half empty for all the souvenirs and the gachapon that I need to buy there. It looks bigger on video than it actually is. Of course, these are not the straps, the backpack straps. I haven't put them on yet, but yeah, I don't know. We will see. Good morning. I skipped the morning run today. Not skipped, just delayed. I will go during lunchtime. I was just very, very tired, and I prefer to sleep a little bit more. Every day I basically went at 6, and today it's Friday, so it will be fun to have a lunchtime run. It will be just 8 kilometers anyway. So yeah, having tea, working a little bit, and then going for a run after. I actually don't know when was the last time that I went for a run in this sun. It's -4, but it's really sunny. Looking forward to it. Let's go. To be honest, I think today is even worse than yesterday. It's so cold, and the sun is not making things better. My nose is running faster than me. I was thinking that some time ago going out for 8 kilometers was really a challenge, and now it's just my lunch run. Good enough. I'm getting ready for my long run tomorrow. I always say like this, but this time is really true. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it. And possibly I have COVID since a colleague of mine was sick, and we were in the same meeting room for like 2 hours. So and I think I also fucked up the insulin for dinner because it's like 75. If I can run 20 kilometers today, I would be satisfied by it. I think I caught something. I don't know if it's COVID, like half of my colleagues were sick with COVID or with something similar. One of them actually was tested for COVID. The others were not tested. Probably it's COVID, right? But we just pretend that it doesn't exist anymore. And I think I got it as well. It's not that bad, but I feel quite tired, so I will just go and eventually I come back home. I'm very tired, and I think I ran like 5 kilometers already. So, not the best. Oh my god, it was a very, very, very difficult run. I cut it short. I think I ran 25 kilometers, more or less. But I felt like shit for most of the time. It was not fun at all. I think I have something. I hope it's not one of those bad COVID situations. But definitely something is going on here. And if that was not enough, I was trying to run the last kilometers and my Dexcom just died. So I stopped for a second and I realized that I was not really able to tell it, because first it showed 42, like from 110 to 42, which is a big jump. I don't think that's true, to be honest. I stopped, but I was not able to tell if I was really low or if I'm just tired. I think I'm just tired, but I don't want to risk it, But still, I didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to run the last 5 kilometers with my lungs burning and thinking about the fact that I was dying from low blood sugar. And I'm also baking pizza as usual. I prepared this before leaving. So now I cannot wait to shower, eat, and rest.
Whenever you can.
So, some milk for this very unusual Sunday run. I have to say, this was for sure the toughest week in this whole marathon training. Yesterday I started running. I planned 30 kilometers, but I was able to do only 25. I'm still happy about it because that was like the best I could do. So today I'm going to make up a little bit for the missing kilometers I haven't done yesterday. My blood sugars, despite the pancakes, are going low. I'm not going anywhere with these blood sugars. And this is the perfect example of when I say, you know, the most difficult thing about being a type 1 diabetic is the unpredictability. Because, you know, on a normal day, pancakes for me are very difficult to manage. And you see, I was high for the past couple of hours because, you know, it's pancakes. I think it's 3 more weeks before the Osaka Marathon. I have the Kyoto Marathon before, but I don't consider this like a goal. And let's see how it goes. I will keep you posted.